Okay, so I'm gonna make it quick and easy. How this is going to work is I'm just going to go through the movements. I'm gonna actually do it as many reps I would like for you to do. We're going to be doing crunches, 30 of them, clamshells, 30 on each side crunches, 30 on each side. We're gonna be doing fire hydrants, 20 on each side, and plank walkouts, just 10. I'm gonna go through all of them, do them the exact amount of reps. That way you can see proper form. I'll probably add just little tidbits in the voiceover that will help you be able to execute. So that being said, let me get going so I can hurry up and get this sent to you guys. Love you. Okay, we're gonna start with 30 crunches. The best way to do these are to lie on your back with your feet hip width apart, get your lower back grounded, engage your core and try to get your back as flat to the ground as possible, being mindful to keep our chin in a neutral position. So now let's begin. With all of these movements, we are going to be going slow and controlled. The idea now to work on proper form. That way we don't have injuries, we can reduce soreness, and we can actually do the exercises and properly target our muscles without feeling like we're extra sore later. A lot of times it happens, maybe aren't executing it to the proper quality. So we're gonna focus on how we're doing these. Take your time, really working on your inner core will help strengthen your entire body. Also help improve gut health. It puts positive pressure on your stomach to intensify your digestive system. Great, now it's time to move on to the next exercise of clamshells. The starting position will be lying on your side with your hips and knees bent so your heels are in line with your torso, hip, and head. You want to be as flat as if you were leaning up against a wall. You want to really focus on only rotating from your hips. Notice here that I'm not swinging my leg open, my hip is not leaning back. I'm barely opening up the clamshell. That's because I'm leaned more forward into that front knee than I am back into my butt. So that will actually allow you to work from your hip. You shouldn't be able to open it that wide. Clamshells are so impactful. Moving really slowly through clamshells can give you body yaddy yaddy. Like this will give you that round butt lift that you're looking for. So just don't lean back. Really try to open up from the hip and not swing from the butt. same thing for this. This is just me doing it from the back so you can kind of see how forward I am and how little I'm opening up. Now remember, this is a core focused workout, so actually engaging your core while doing all these movements will help intensify them. We're ready for side crunches. So you're gonna lay on your side, basically in the same position you were in for the clamshells. This time we are going to face up towards the ceiling and put our hands behind our head and use our core muscles to help us up, similar to the crunches that we did in the very first exercise. And we may not go very far. When you're actually engaging the muscle will stop you from being super flexible. So the little the movement, the controlled the movement, the better it is. Slow and steady wins the sculpting race. So take your time. Sweet. Now we're done with that. Let's move on to the fire hydrant. So you want to start here in tabletop position, and you want to squeeze your glutes and your core and try to keep equal weight across both. Same concept with the clamshells. You want to try to keep your body leveled. You probably won't be able to swing your hip all the way open with both of your hips being aligned. You don't want to hike your hip up. You don't want your hips to be higher than the other. You want to open it as wide as you can while squeezing your butt, trying to be even between your hands' weight and your legs, as well as how even you are in your hips. So not leaning onto one side or the other, trying to be as flat and neutral within the lines of the ground as possible. Feel free to stretch in between or anytime that you need. You can pause the video and take what you need, but try to get through this and then pause and stretch through at the end. Same thing for this side, just another view. Done with that. Now we are going to move into plank walkouts. You're going to start standing, your feet shoulder width apart. Slowly walk your hands down to your feet and walk your hands as far out in front of you as you can, taking your time and pushing through a full plank position. You want to walk all the way back up and place your hand on your knees. Coming all the way back up to standing might make you a little lightheaded. You're more than welcome to if you feel like that's better, but the best technique is to just come to your knees. We're going to be slowly walking our hands, trying to keep our legs as straight as possible and coming all the way out to your toes, and taking a moment to hold in that plank position before walking your hands back up. welcome to take this moment and stretch along with me, or just take what you need and stretch out any places that you feel that we worked today. Stretching out your neck, your arms, your glutes, just taking a moment for yourself, elongating those muscles again so they're not all crunched and tight all day. Taking a moment, being grateful for you, executing these movements today. Like, you did that, you worked out. And every little movement, every little moment you engage your muscle in the proper way will help you look how you want to look later on. Good job. I love you. Bye.